Hello everyone, it's me, the passionate Piscator. You join me here today at the wonderful Angler's Paradise. I'm here for a whole week. I'm on the holiday complex and I am fishing, well, I'm about to fish Magic Lake. Now it's only a little small lake here on the complex when you're fishing here on the holiday. It's got a lovely island in the middle of it, but it is packed full of fish. It's full of koi and carp and probably various other species as well, knowing Angler's Paradise. And I'm going to surface fish and hopefully winkle out. Literally foaming at the bit to get here, chomping at the bit. Let's see if we can turn the camera around so you can see. Look at them. Look at it. How can I fail? I think what I'm going to try and do is try and pick a really nice looking one, a nice coloured one, a nicely patterned one, and hopefully show you guys. Hopefully, I mean, it looks like shooting fish in a barrel, but hopefully it will be like that, so I can show you some fantastic fish. Gorgeous. I mean, I could literally stand here and watch them all day and forget to fish, but I really better crack on. These fish will not catch themselves. I've been drip feeding in some dog biscuits. As you can see, they're really not startled by me as yet. But I'm going to be using a little bit of bread on the hook to try and snag one. I've got some strong line on, so I shouldn't really have an issue with getting one in. They're not huge fish. But let's get going. Let's go for one. Well, that really wasn't too difficult at all, was it? But what a glorious fish. Only a little koi, but how about that? What a beautiful, beautiful fish. Orange and black markings, koi carp, absolutely magnificent. If you were to buy this in the shop, in your local fish keeping shop, what would it be, about 200 quid probably? And here you get the absolute joy of catching one, holding it in your hands and releasing it, luckily, back into the water to become a much bigger one. Look at that. This is exactly why Angler's Paradise is one of my favourite places to fish. Gorgeous. And they're still going. They are not spooked whatsoever. God, imagine this if this was your garden pond. Oh, you'd be so pleased. There's a lovely white one there, some orange koi, some lovely carp, lovely looking size. What shall I go for next? It's kind of like walking into a sweet shop, isn't it? And thinking, oh, what do I fancy? Do I fancy a lovely koi, a white koi, an orange koi, a common carp, a mirror carp? Oh, I think I'm going to feed them up for another sort of couple of minutes, see if I can spot a fish I like, and bring them in. Look at them. And what can I get for you, sir? A common carp, please. There we are, a lovely lean torpedo shaped fish. Fought really hard, this one. Probably because of that massive tail. Gorgeous. Mwah. Let's pop her back. The real trick here is trying to pick out the fish you want. As soon as your bait hits the water, it's mouths to the surface, and it's more or less like you know that fishing game you get where it's like a little, you turn the little dial and the fish come up and they nibble, and you've got to get a magnet into the fish and you pull them out. It's a bit like that. I was never very good at that as a kid, but you need to be quite good at it here. Look at them. Oh man, who to go for? I'm trying for another nice koi actually. There's plenty in there. There's more carp in there than there are koi, but I mean, trying to get one out. I mean, you can see them easy enough. Oh, oh. Any turn for that? That was a little ghosty. Might catch a little ghosty. But he swam underneath the bait. Missed it entirely. Ah, here he comes again. Ah, missed him. I missed him. That was a lovely little white koi. Oh, well, you can't win them all. Even in a shooting a fish in a barrel kind of situation, you can still miss the fish you're after. You never need to worry on Magic Lake, or the Angler's Paradise holiday complex, but you never need to worry that you're not going to catch a fish. Oh, this one fought like anything. God, so it's only I've got a 6-pound line, and this is a barbel rod, my classic barbel. There's another chap that caught one across the other side there. We're just pulling them out, but I think that the reason they fight so hard in here is because they're really long, lean fish. And this one is no exception. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, it's got a funny fin. Look how long that fish is. God, it's like a torpedo. Pyong. God. Lovely. I wasn't intending to catch this one at all. There was that white koi, and this one just shot up and grabbed it. But I'm so glad I got it. Lovely. Pop them back. Grab my bits. Ah, the fish have not spooked in that swim. They are still just teeming in there, just thrashing around at the water, leaping out the water sometimes. But I'm just going to move swims to see if I can find some different fish. Maybe a few more koi. The koi seem to be a bit more spooky than the ordinary carp. Oh, just walking past here, the lovely Pixie Lake. There's Angler's Paradise in the background. This is probably the only sun I'm going to be seeing this week. It looks like it's going to be peeing with rain continuously, which is why I've taken the opportunity to come out and have a look at these fish in this gorgeous, gorgeous weather whilst it's not raining. It's been spitting a little bit. In fact, looking at you through these now, a little bit water laden. Here's the Magic Lake sign here. Look at this. The Magic Lake. Fantastic. Yeah, so Pixie Lake's just over here. It's only a teeny tiny lake, lots of small fish, perfect for kids to you know, practice on, to catch tons and tons of smaller fish. There's little golden tension there, little golden orf, all the ornamentals, carp and goldfish. I think the Magic Lake mostly has carp and koi in, which is why I've been catching carp and koi. A lot of anglers walk past it because it is only a really small lake, but there's so much fun to be had on some light gear. Just down here is the float fishing lake, which is where I'll be heading at some point this week. God, that's lovely. I really, really love being back here at Angler's Paradise. It brings me so much joy. This is my favourite fishing venue of all time. The best place I've ever fished. Oh, what do you reckon? I'm going to go here. Some nice reeds just here. If I put my rod down, my net down there. Move the camera around. Still got a few dog biscuits in my pocket. Chuck a few in. see what comes up. Let's have a look. Just down in there. Ooh. Turns out, not a lot. But I'm sure they'll come in and find it. There's that sound of the dog biscuits hitting the water, which I think is very important for carp fishing. If you are fishing dog biscuits, they're listening for that telltale sound of the trickle of food coming into the water. Oh, there's a little golden orf down there now, just munching away. It's a bit choppier on the water here. Maybe if I put them this way, they'll blow up against the lilies. Lilies, they're not lilies, they're reeds. Well, I was looking at some lilies on the way down, and I wanted to get some shots of them, but I forgot. Oh, there's a moorhen. Da 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 da. It's crazy how all the fish are over there for some reason, but not so much here. This is a deeper part of a lake. Just down in the corner there's a monk, which is like a great big pillar of brick, and inside's a tube where the overflow from the water runs down and into the next lake, into the next lake. Angler's Paradise is on a hill, so all the water runs down. And the monks are used mostly to try and empty the lake. You can pull out plugs in them, and the water level drops down, so you can net the fish, scrape out the bottom of the lake, and return it to its former glory, perfect fishing condition. It's a bit deeper here, so perhaps that's why we're over in the shallows, rooting around in the mud. Magic Lake. When I first came here, I first came to Angler's Paradise 10 years ago, last week. You get those things pop up on your phone when you photograph. Well, last week I started seeing all the photos of all the fish which I caught from my very first trip here to Angler's Paradise. And I've been coming here every year for 10 years ever since. In fact, this is my 17th visit here to the actual holiday complex. Anyway, I've done a few day tickets here and there, but to the actual holiday complex itself. And Magic Lake was one of the first lakes I fished. It was a hard holiday from memory, very hard. When I arrived here, I had sinusitis, so as soon as I got here I was in bed for like 2 days, didn't fish at all. It was bad. A few fish moving now. And I managed to get out down onto Mystery Lake and then Magic Lake here to catch a few fish before I fell ill once again. I got better and I fell ill again. The sinusitis turned into a chest infection and I spent the rest of the holiday in bed. So I actually only fished 2 days, not even full days, on my first week here, but I loved it so much that I came back again and again and again. So actually, fishing here today is quite, I don't know, it brings back the memories of fishing here. I was with my last partner here. She caught lots of fish as well. I mean, you can see why. You can really see why. There is no shortage. But again, there's not so much over here. I see a few little mouths coming up. Not with the same ferocity as they were doing the other side. But what I might do... Oh no, here comes something. What's this? Looks like a carp. Looks like a submarine. And it's turned away. Never mind. But yes, I'm making full use of the little bit of sunshine I've got. Oh, look at that little haze on the camera. I love it. Making full use of the sunshine today because it's meant to rain like madness for the rest of the week. I've got my pocket full of dog biscuits. I've got a new, look at this, got a new jacket, new waistcoat vest thing, full of all my gear. Classic surface fishing thing, just grab it on there. I've got a pocket full of dog biscuits in one pocket, and this pocket here, as per usual, I've got my pocket full of bread, which I've been using on the hook. It's all here for me to use. I've got what have I got in here? I've got a pair of scissors, unhook, disgorges for unhooking. What's he? There's a fish there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a little bit of a mystery bag. Can't see what they are. All I can see is the mouths. The sun's just on the top. I'm just going to send a bit of bread out there and see what turns up. Whee! It is indeed a common carp. A little tiddler. Whoa! Calm down. Whoa! He's a tiddler, but madness! Just grab the net. Whee! Oh, what a cute little fish. Do we have a little carp? Here we go. God, he's still not giving in. Come on. There's another carp coming in to see what he's doing. He's going mad is what he's doing. There we go. Oh. Whee! Mr. Carp, Mr. Carp. Let's have a look. Well, the hooks come out in the net. Barbless hooks, of course. Always use barbless hooks. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Little barbless hook. And that means I don't need to do any bending down or unhooking. I can pop it straight in the water. And he's returned. How about that? Here comes the rain again. No escaping it. Never mind. The fish are wet and so am I. Again, the hook has fallen out in the net with this lovely little carp. It's still got plenty of energy. Holding the net. So it falls in the net. Just a little tiddler. But full of energy. There we go. Oh, a little bit of grass on you there. There we are. Brilliant. Right, back into the net you are then. And whee! And away. Here comes the rain. Oh God. Liquid sunshine, that's what it is, of course. It's the wettest liquid sunshine I've ever seen. Oh well, still catching plenty of fish, loving it. Now last time I fished this lake, all those years ago, to be fair, I've been coming here for 10 years. And that was the first and last time I ever fished the Magic Lake. I don't know why, look at the fish, look at the fish. I'm trying to find an angle here, sorry guys, where the rain isn't getting all over my camera. I think it might be there. In fact, we'll do that. I mean, you can watch the fish in the background whilst I yammer away. In a situation like this where you're sort of roving around, obviously there's no room for a shelter, you just got to keep your waterproofs on if it's raining, and just do the best you can. But the rain is driving into my face at the moment because I've moved you around, but it's good to find the direction of the rain if you're moving and just move position a little bit so that the rain, which is going that way, is positioned against your back. It's horrible if it all keeps blowing into your face. Or alternatively, find some shelter. I mean, there's a bit of shelter there in those nice trees, but the lake isn't that far around, and it's you still get a soaking. So with the wind and the rain driving against my back, it makes fishing that little bit more comfortable. As you can see, I've managed to attract a load of fish around this side of the lake as well. There is no worries of there they are. There's no worries not catching any fish here. It just makes it a little bit more comfortable. There's no one else fishing the lake. The chap who was here earlier on has gone, so you know you've got plenty of room to move around freely around the lake and target some fish. Also, you might find some different fish. Although, having said that, that last swim I was in, that carp I caught with one little sort of fin that was a bit ping, a really long torpedo-shaped one. He came right the way around that corner of the lake where I was, followed me all the way around, and was still feeding. Maybe sort of 20 minutes after actually releasing him into the water, which just shows that the fish here are not as scared of you as you think. And I'm yammering away to you here, and they're still feeding away behind me. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get a few out here, and I think if this rain persists, I might have to call it a day. Well, call it time. I might head back, and I think there's probably, you know, another couple of hours. The best thing is that the villas are just there, so you haven't got far to walk down. Was it like a 5-10 minute walk down the little lane to get here, so you can do little smash and grab fishing sessions like this, come down for a couple of hours, get the fish you want, and go back home for a nice cup of tea. Absolutely hammering it down. Oh, another lean common, lovely golden common. Look at that, big tail. Oh, beautiful. I've been having a really stressful week at work last week, really stressful, and this is the perfect tonic. Angling and fishing, just any form, it's absolutely wonderful for mental health. No stress at all now, only fish. Lovely. Oh, this might be the fish to end the session. I'm absolutely soaked through, but it's worth every single second of being out here. A hook yet again out in the net. Let's pop this fish down and have a good look at it. Here we go, what Angler's Paradise is famous for, I think, personally. Gorgeous, gorgeous koi carp. Golden as the morning sun on this dreary, dreary day. You can't help but be cheered by a fish like this. Beautiful. Oh, here we are. Home sweet home for the week. Oh, thanks for joining me down at the Magic Lake. God, wasn't it magic? What fantastic fishing. The fish were just leaping out the water trying to get at me. I like to get here on the Saturday and offload all my kit and just get the rod bent and get a fish on the hook, and you know, just getting the week started with a bit of a bang, and then plan the rest of the week from there really. God, I'm exhausted. That rain and wind's taken it out of me. Yeah, this is Angler's Court. This is where I'm staying for the week, one of the villas. In fact, I'll get all this wet gear off, sort myself out, and have a little bit of a look round, shall we? There we go, all sorted. This is Angler's Court. This is where I'm staying. It's a sort of a single bed, double bed. Well, it's a double bed, so you can have two people, but of course there's only me. You know what I mean. Outside you've got this cupboard here. Put all your fishing gear in. As you can see, it's all in there. The perfect place putting all the wet gear to keep it all out of the way, which is exactly where it all is. All lockable, of course, although I've never locked a door in Angler's Paradise in my life. Here we are inside the villa. Lovely wooden beams along the ceiling. Get yourself a nice TV and a DVD player. The DVDs that always join me at Angler's Paradise. Bottom, of course, Rick Mail, Adrian Edmondson. Absolute must, an absolute must. You'll have to excuse the mess as I've been sorting through fishing gear. This has got a lovely double sofa, so I can take a nice little lounge across there. I've got a gorgeous lounge chair there for me to just chill out and relax on. Sort of living room area, I suppose. Lovely jubbly. As you can see along the ceilings of Angler's Paradise, you've got these fantastic vintage fishing rods. They're absolutely everywhere. The more you come here, the more you see, the more you find there's rods all hanging from the ceiling. There's fish stuff everywhere. Here's the kitchen, here's the fridge, stocked up, full of easy to eat, mostly breakfast items, sausages, bacon. I've got easy snack items like sausage rolls, and the classic Steve meal, the Scotch egg. You get yourself a lovely bottle of the Angler's Paradise wine when you come here. That's in the fridge chilling away for later on. Kitchen's got everything you need, plates, loads of plates. It's only me, look at all these plates. Never going to use them all. Glasses, mugs, you've got your oven so you can do a bit of cooking, you've got everything you need, whisks and cheese graters and endless pots and pans. In fact, they always come with a rolling pin to defend yourself, or to roll out a bit of pastry if you fancy it. Little light if the power goes off. Got myself some nice Yorkshire tea, biscuit tea with me. I don't usually bring tea, usually I just bring hot chocolate, but I fancied a bit of tea this time. Get yourself a dishwasher, they give you tablets. Nice bread bin, there's a lovely loaf of bread in there for later on. Oh yeah, can't wait to get into that. You've got your little dining room area, which I always transform into my rigs and fishing tackle area. Got a laptop, got some filming stuff, and all my, as you can see, I've been here many times before. I've got the older rig cases. Loads of fishing. There's another fishing reel up there. Look at that. Gorgeous. I'm always reluctant to touch it, but oh yeah, look at that. Still works and everything. Don't knock it down, Steve. Don't knock it down. No, a non-refundable deposit. Quite a little buddy here. Look. Look at that. Lovely fish. Caught a fish bigger than me. Gorgeous. Anyway, this is the little downstairs area. All cosy and lovely. And upstairs, look, you've got some fantastic things up here. I love these. I love big old cased fish. These are Angler's Paradise Golden Orth. Look at that. Gorgeous. And some more fishing paraphernalia and photos everywhere. You creep up the stairs to where the magic happens. If it isn't Magic Lake, this is where the magic happens. Le boudoir, the four-poster bed. Beautiful, beautiful. All sorts of fishing paraphernalia yet again. There we are, lovely space. And you've got yourself a nice little dressing table for putting on my makeup. Somewhere to warm your water for your lovely bath, which I'll show you in a minute. A little bit of space to hang your shirts. I've got a spare vest and a nice, well, my usual shirt. As you can see, I'm repping the Angler's Paradise polos. Got to rep it. Whoop whoop. And in here is the bathroom again, all full of fishing related tiles and stuff. Get yourself a lovely whirlpool power bath, which I should be using very, very much later. Shower, everything you need really. I'll tell you what. Oh, look at this lovely tiles, lovely pictures. I'll tell you what, I would actually love just to live here. What a perfect space to actually just live in. Oh, amazing. I live in a little cupboard in Bristol, essentially, in a shared house. It's like a little hovel. And God, to live in something like this would be absolutely amazing, especially with all the amazing fishing related paraphernalia everywhere. Oh, I win the lottery. I wonder if Zig would build me my own little place or let me have one of these just to live in forever. God, I'd love it. But thank you very much for joining me down at Magic Lake with those lovely carp and koi. It's good to have a little bit of fun, as I say, when you actually get here, but before you start the rest of your week. Get that rod bent, get things going. Give me a subscribe, give me a like, all the YouTube guff that people say. But it actually genuinely really does help to give that little bit of oomph to know that people are watching, and give me some comments, you know, maybe write some in the comments. Where would you like me to fish? What species of fish would you like me to target next? There's plenty of fish I haven't caught yet. So perhaps go for some of them. I tell you what I haven't caught in a long while is a zander. Maybe I could try for one of them at some point in the future. There's no zander here at Angler's Paradise, but there is a pike lake, which I got to name Valhalla, and I was here for the grand opening for. I love the old pike lake. Gorgeous, gorgeous pike. Anyway, I'm rambling. Give me a subscribe, give me a like. I'm going to just chill out here for a little bit, have a little something to drink, a little bit of that Angler's Paradise wine before I go down the bar, just to celebrate being here. Go down and have a bit of a social chat, see Tracy behind the bar and have a bit of a natter, and really dig my feet into what an Angler's Paradise holiday really is, and it's relaxation and socializing and gorgeous, gorgeous fishing. I'll see you in another video anyway. Bye!